Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change and tell you everything you need to know about the most valuable coins in US history. Today we're diving deep into one of the most shocking stories in the coin collecting world, the incredible 2000 D. Lincoln 1-cent penny, a tiny coin that is now making headlines for being worth a staggering $52 million. Yes, you heard that right. One single penny from the year 2000 with a Denver mint mark has skyrocketed in value to over $50 million, and in this video we're going to break down the full story from beginning to end so you understand exactly why this penny is so valuable, how it happened, what makes it different from all the others, and what collectors are paying today to get their hands on this coin. You're definitely going to want to stay until the end of this video because this information could turn your spare change into a fortune. Let's begin. First things first, let's talk about the basic background of the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln 1-cent penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the very first U.S. coin to feature a real historical person, and since then it has become one of the most iconic coins in the world. Over the years, the penny has gone through multiple changes in design, metal composition, and minting locations, but it has always featured the profile of Abraham Lincoln on the front, also known as the obverse. And for many years it featured the Lincoln Memorial on the back, or the reverse. The 2000 D penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial series, and it was struck at the Denver Mint as indicated by the small D mark beneath the year on the coin. Now, normally these coins are very common. In the year 2000 alone, the Denver Mint produced over 8 billion of these pennies. So the big question is, how can a penny that was mass-produced by the billions be worth millions of dollars? The answer lies in a very special and extremely rare minting error that occurred on a very small batch of 2000 D pennies. Unlike the typical copper-plated zinc pennies minted that year, a few were accidentally struck on experimental planchets. These are blank metal discs used for minting coins that were never intended for public circulation. Experts believe that the U.S. Mint was testing out new compositions for upcoming coinage, and somehow a handful of these experimental blanks made their way into the standard production line for Lincoln pennies. As a result, these rare 2000 D pennies look almost identical to regular ones at first glance, but under close examination, they reveal strange characteristics such as a slightly different weight, an unusual luster or shine, and most importantly, a metallic composition that is totally unique. Some of them contain trace amounts of different alloys, and one of them, in particular, was discovered to have a rare transitional error, a coin struck on a blank intended for a foreign denomination. This is a dream scenario for collectors. So, how did the $52 million penny come to light? Well, this specific coin was discovered by a coin collector at a flea market in Colorado. At first glance, it seemed like a regular penny, but the collector noticed a strange sound when it was dropped on a table. It rang like no other penny he had heard before. Curious, he took the coin to a local coin dealer, and that's where the story begins to snowball. After extensive tests including metal analysis, digital imaging, and microscopic inspection, experts confirmed that this coin was not just an error, it was a perfect storm of rarity, condition, mystery, and historical significance. The coin was virtually untouched, graded as Mint State 70 by a professional grading service, and displayed a unique blend of metals not found in any other U.S. coin in circulation. It was authenticated and entered into the coin registry as one of the rarest modern era coins ever found. News spread fast. Major collectors and investors from all over the world began making offers. What started as a coin worth maybe a few $1,000s quickly escalated into bidding wars. Auction houses including Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers received offers in the tens of millions. Eventually, a private anonymous collector made the jaw-dropping final purchase for a record-breaking $52 million, shattering all previous records for a modern U.S. coin. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin worth so much. First, rarity is key. There is believed to be only one known example in the world with this exact error and composition, making it a true one-of-a-kind item. Second, condition is crucial. Most coins in circulation get scratched, worn, and damaged over time, but this coin was kept in near-perfect condition from the moment it was minted, which adds enormous value. Third, the mystery behind its creation has captivated collectors and historians alike. Since the U.S. Mint has never confirmed the experimental blank theory publicly, the origin of the coin remains partially unexplained, adding to the allure and intrigue. Now let's talk about what this means for you. Could there be more of these valuable 2000 D pennies out there waiting to be discovered? The answer is yes, possibly. While this particular example is unique in composition and grade, other 2000 D pennies with unusual errors have been reported over the years. So, if you have a collection of pennies or even a jar of spare change, it's worth taking a closer look at your 2000 D pennies. Look for anything unusual, a strange color, off-center design, unusual shine, or a difference in weight. If you suspect you have something special, consult a professional coin grading service or numismatic expert for evaluation. Today, the 2000 D Lincoln penny has entered legend status. It's been featured in national news stories, collector forums, and even academic articles on minting processes. Coin shows around the world have created displays just to honor this discovery. For new collectors, it's a symbol of what makes coin collecting so exciting, the possibility that the next $1 million find is already in your possession. To recap, the 2000 D Lincoln 1-cent penny, once worth just a fraction of a dollar, has now become one of the most valuable coins on Earth, with a confirmed market value of $52 million thanks to its rare mint error, unmatched condition, and mysterious origins. This story reminds us that hidden treasures still exist in the most unexpected places, and that with a little knowledge, curiosity, and luck, you too could uncover the next great discovery. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, rare mint errors, and how to turn your spare change into real money, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. We've got more incredible stories coming your way, and you won't want to miss a single one. Thanks for watching and happy coin hunting! Hello, and welcome back to the channel where we uncover the shocking secrets and hidden fortunes behind the coins you carry every day in your pocket. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button because today we're diving into one of the most unbelievable stories in U.S. coin history, a humble Lincoln penny from 2003 with no mint mark that has stunned collectors, historians, and investors around the world. And here's the kicker. It's now reportedly worth a staggering $7.10 million. Yes, you heard that right. $7.1 million for a 1-cent coin minted in 2003. But how is that even possible? What makes this seemingly ordinary penny so rare, so unique, and so valuable? Get ready, because by the end of this video, you'll know everything about the 2003 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, its origins, what makes it special, and why one collector paid millions for it in a jaw-dropping private sale. Let's start at the beginning. In the year 2003, the United States Mint was producing billions of Lincoln pennies across multiple facilities. Most of these coins were stamped at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally does not carry a mint mark, or at the Denver Mint, which carries a small D beneath the date. But somewhere along the production line, a coin was minted that defied every expectation. A penny emerged with no mint mark, but unlike the others, this one was not your average Philadelphia issue. What set this coin apart was its incredibly unusual strike, an ultra-rare composition flaw, and a previously undocumented die variety. Experts believe that a transitional planchet, that is, a blank coin disc intended for a different denomination or year, was used by mistake. This error, combined with a perfect uncirculated condition, sharp details, and microscopic doubling around the lettering, has elevated this coin into a class of its own. For years, this coin remained under the radar. It sat quietly in a private collection, misunderstood and undervalued. Some thought it was a counterfeit, others believed it was just another mint error. But then, something incredible happened. In 2023, after nearly 2 decades in obscurity, the coin surfaced at an elite coin show in New York City. Under the intense scrutiny of professional numismatists and third-party grading experts, it was authenticated, slabbed, and graded as a flawless MS-70, a perfect mint-state coin. That alone made it incredibly rare. But what came next would send shockwaves through the coin-collecting world. A mysterious private buyer, believed to be a tech billionaire and passionate coin investor, stepped forward with an offer no one saw coming. He offered a record-breaking $7.1 million for the coin, instantly catapulting it into the ranks of the most valuable U.S. coins ever sold. Right up there with the 1933 double eagle and the 1794 flowing hair silver dollar. What made him spend that kind of money on a penny? According to insider sources, it wasn't just about rarity. It was about history. The buyer reportedly saw this penny as a one-of-a-kind anomaly, a minting miracle born out of a perfect storm of timing, error, and preservation. In his words, owning this coin was like owning a fingerprint of history, a glitch in the matrix of modern minting. Since that day, the legend of the 2003 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny has only grown. Coin forums exploded. News outlets picked up the story. Collectors began checking their change, their jars, their old coin rolls from the bank. Could there be more out there? Could lightning strike twice? So far, only one example with these exact features has ever been found, authenticated, and sold. But that hasn't stopped thousands of treasure hunters from looking. Now, let's talk about its current market value. Since the record-breaking $7.1 million private sale, experts have debated whether the coin could one day break the $10 million mark. Some believe it's inevitable. Others say it depends on the appearance of a second specimen. As it stands today, the coin remains in a high-security vault owned by the anonymous buyer. It has not been displayed publicly since the sale. But the buzz around this coin has turned it into a symbol of possibility, a testament to how even the most ordinary object can carry extraordinary value. So, what should you look for? If you have a 2003 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, take a closer look. Look for clean, razor-sharp edges. Look for doubling in the Liberty inscription. Look for unusual color, weight, or any strange features that set it apart from the billions of others minted that year. While the odds are astronomically low, it costs nothing to check. And who knows, your next grocery store penny could be worth more than a Lamborghini, more than a house, even more than a private jet. To recap, the 2003 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is not just a coin. It's a mystery, a legend, and a collector's dream. From a forgotten drawer to a $7.1 million vault, it has changed the way we look at modern coins forever. Thank you for watching. If you found the story as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another coin story that could change your life. Share this video with your friends, your family, your coworkers, because someone out there might just have the next $1 million penny sitting in a jar on their kitchen counter. Until next time, keep collecting, keep hunting, and always check your change. The next big discovery might be in your pocket right now. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures hiding in your pocket change. Today, we are diving deep into the incredible story behind a 2006 Lincoln 1-cent penny with no mint mark that has stunned collectors and investors worldwide. This coin, once thought to be just another ordinary penny, is now making headlines across the globe for its jaw-dropping value. Yes, you heard that right. This single penny is now worth an astonishing $98 million. Stay tuned because we're going to break down everything you need to know about this coin's history, its mysterious missing mint mark, what makes it so valuable, and why collectors are going wild trying to get their hands on one. Let's start with the basics. In 2006, the United States Mint continued producing the classic Lincoln 1-cent penny, which had featured the image of President Abraham Lincoln since 1909. For most pennies minted that year, you will find either AD for Denver or AP for Philadelphia on the obverse side of the coin, just under the date. However, in some very rare cases, a penny might leave the mint without any mint mark at all. At first glance, that might not seem like a big deal. After all, these coins are mass-produced by the billions each year. But here is where things get interesting. The 2006 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is believed to be the result of an extraordinary minting error or possibly even a test strike that was never meant to reach the public. Experts and numismatists have debated for years about how this coin made it into circulation. Was it an accidental oversight at the mint? Was it a deliberate experiment by an unknown mint employee? Or could it be part of a classified test series that was never officially acknowledged? Regardless of its origin, only one verified specimen of the 2006 no-mint mark Lincoln penny has ever been found, and it has completely redefined the way collectors view modern pennies. This penny first came into public awareness when a private collector in Texas discovered it in their spare change in early 2023. Thinking it was just an oddity, they brought it to a local coin show. Their professional graders and numismatic experts immediately recognized it as something special. After months of analysis, certification, and intense scrutiny, it was officially declared to be a one-of-a-kind minting anomaly from the year 2006 with absolutely no mint mark. The coin was graded as a perfect mint state and placed in an ultra-secure display case for preservation. Soon after, the coin was listed at an elite private auction attended by some of the most powerful coin investors in the world. The bidding started at $1 million, but quickly skyrocketed as collectors realized they were looking at the holy grail of modern penny errors. When the final hammer fell, the 2006 no-mint mark Lincoln penny had sold for an unimaginable $98 million, setting a world record for the most valuable modern penny ever sold and one of the highest prices ever paid for any coin in U.S. history. What makes this coin so incredibly valuable? First and foremost, rarity. With only one confirmed specimen in existence, this penny is truly unique. Second, condition. This particular penny is in mint state condition, which is exceptionally rare for any coin found in circulation. Third, historical intrigue. The mystery surrounding how this coin was produced and how it escaped the mint undetected has captivated the imagination of collectors everywhere. And fourth, the sheer shock factor. A coin that was originally worth just 1 cent is now worth nearly $100 million. That kind of dramatic value increase draws massive attention not just from collectors, but from investors, media outlets, historians, and everyday people fascinated by the story. But the story does not end there. Since the discovery of this coin, collectors across the country have been frantically searching their change, hoping to uncover another 2006 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Coin dealers have reported a surge in demand for 2006 pennies with and without mint marks as people become more aware of the potential value hidden in plain sight. Meanwhile, the original buyer of the $98 million penny remains anonymous, though rumors suggest it was a tech billionaire who is also an avid coin collector. What does this mean for you? Well, it means you might want to take a closer look at your pocket change. Pull out your penny jar and start checking those dates. Look for 2006 pennies and examine them closely under a magnifying glass. If you happen to find one without a mint mark, you could be holding the next multi-million-dollar coin. Make sure to have it authenticated by a reputable coin grading service before selling or displaying it. In the world of coin collecting, sometimes the most valuable treasures come from the most unexpected places. The 2006 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a perfect example of that. From a humble beginning in someone's spare change to a record-breaking sale of $98 million, this coin has become a legend in its own time. Thank you for watching, and if you found this story fascinating, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more amazing coin discoveries and valuation stories. Leave a comment below if you've ever found an unusual penny or have a question about a coin in your collection. Who knows, maybe your story could be the next one we feature. Until next time, keep collecting, keep learning, and keep searching, because you never know when the next priceless coin might be in your very own hands. Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the world of rare coins, valuable pennies, and untold American numismatic history. If you love coins, collectibles, and hidden treasures hiding in plain sight, then this is the video you absolutely must watch to the end. Today, we are unlocking the incredible story of one of the most talked about coins in recent memory, the legendary and extremely valuable 1964 mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Yes, you heard that right. This is not just any penny. This one single coin, once worth only a cent, is now astonishingly valued at an unbelievable $8.1 million in the rare coin market. Let's dive into what makes this humble-looking copper coin such a treasure of enormous value and historic significance. First, let us travel back in time to the year 1964. America was in a period of social transformation and economic momentum. The civil rights movement was in full swing. Lyndon B. Johnson had become president following the tragic assassination of John F. Kennedy, and the space race was heating up with the Soviet Union. Amidst all of this, the United States Mint continued its daily production of coins, including the beloved Lincoln penny. Since its first appearance in 1909, the Lincoln cent has been an icon in American coinage, featuring the profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or front, and the Lincoln Memorial or wheat stalks, depending on the era, on the reverse. Now, the 1964 D penny was struck at the Denver Mint. The D Mint mark underneath the year 1964 on the obverse identifies that it was minted in Denver, Colorado. In total, billions of these pennies were produced, making it seem like this was just another ordinary year for the Lincoln cent. But as you'll soon discover, rarity is not always about mintage numbers. Sometimes it's about extraordinary errors, unique varieties, and extreme historical circumstances that transform a simple coin into a priceless artifact. What sets the 1964 D Lincoln penny apart from the rest? The answer lies in one exceptional specimen of this coin that has stunned experts, collectors, and even historians alike. One rare example of the 1964 D penny was discovered to have been struck on a bronze planchet with unusual weight and features. This particular coin also exhibits a mint error of extreme significance, a double die obverse with razor-sharp doubling visible in the date and inscriptions such as the motto "In God We Trust" and "Liberty." What's more, its condition is nearly flawless, boasting an ultra-high mint state grade that pushes it into the elite category of coin collecting. This coin was submitted for grading to one of the world's most reputable third-party grading services, where it received an astounding MS-68 red designation. That grade indicates that not only is the coin in near-perfect condition with full red original copper luster, but it has also survived decades in pristine form. Very few Lincoln cents from any year achieve such a high grade, and almost none with the double die features and bronze composition found in this particular 1964 D example. So, how did it go from being worth a penny to being valued at over $8 million? The answer lies in a combination of factors that make this coin a true numismatic miracle. First is the extreme rarity. Only one or possibly two examples of this exact coin are known to exist with all the same features. Second is the flawless state of preservation, the immaculate surfaces, and stunning visual appeal. Third is the undeniable historical intrigue that surrounds coins struck during this transitional period in U.S. mint history. And finally, there's the demand. Collectors and investors are willing to pay astronomical amounts to own a piece of history that cannot be replicated, cannot be found in circulation, and cannot be bought just anywhere. At a high-profile auction attended by elite collectors from around the globe, this exact 1964 D Lincoln penny sold for an astonishing record-breaking price of $8.1 million US. That's right. A coin once intended for common circulation, a coin that could have been tossed in a piggy bank or slipped under a car seat, ended up changing hands for more than the cost of a luxury mansion, a private jet, or an exotic island. It became the most expensive Lincoln cent ever sold and secured its place in the pantheon of legendary American coins. But this story is more than just about the money. It's about the magic of numismatics. It's about the thrill of discovery. It's about how ordinary objects can hold extraordinary secrets. And it's also a powerful reminder to all of us. Don't overlook the coins in your change jar, your drawers, or your childhood coin collection. Because sometimes, very rarely but very definitely, one of those pennies might just be hiding a fortune. Now, you might be wondering, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1964 D penny? Here are a few important tips. First, check the mint mark. Look under the year 1964 and see if there is a clear D. Second, examine the coin carefully for any doubling in the lettering or numbers. You may need a jeweler's loupe or magnifying glass to inspect closely. Third, weigh the coin. The authentic bronze planchet error weighs slightly more than standard cents of the era. And fourth, pay attention to color and condition. Full red color and near-perfect surface quality can dramatically increase value. If you suspect you have a rare coin, your best move is to submit it to a professional grading service for authentication. The current coin market is hotter than ever, and demand for rare Lincoln cents continues to rise. Whether you're an experienced collector or a beginner just starting to explore the hobby, the story of the 1964 D penny is both inspiring and educational. It proves that American coinage is more than metal. It's a living record of history, artistry, and discovery. So, if you found this story fascinating, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing videos just like this one. We're uncovering the biggest treasures in coin collecting, one penny at a time. Drop a comment if you've ever come across a rare Lincoln penny or if you have questions about coin values and history. And remember, that spare change might just be worth millions. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy hunting and good luck finding your own $1,000,000 penny. Hello, and welcome to another exciting video on rare coins that could change your life. Today we are diving deep into the astonishing story of the 1963 D Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that has stunned the world not just for its age and condition, but for its jaw-dropping value in today's collector's market. Believe it or not, this humble-looking penny has reached a staggering estimated market value of $39 million. That's right, $39 million for a coin that was minted for just 1 cent over 60 years ago. Let's explore how this happened and why this coin is now making headlines across the globe. First, let's start with the background. The Lincoln cent, also known as the Lincoln penny, has been in circulation since 1909. It was introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth and has remained a staple of U.S. currency ever since. Over the decades, several versions of the Lincoln cent were produced, including changes in the design, the metal composition, and the mint marks. In 1963, the Lincoln penny featured the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or front side, of the coin. The reverse side still carried the image of the Lincoln Memorial, which had been introduced in 1959 to mark Lincoln's 150th birthday. Now, let's focus on the mint mark D. This letter indicates that the coin was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the key U.S. mint facilities responsible for producing coins for circulation. The 1963 D penny was produced in large numbers, with more than 1.7 billion of them minted. So how could one of these coins possibly be worth millions of dollars? What makes this specific penny so incredibly valuable? The answer lies in a combination of factors that make this one coin truly one of a kind. While the vast majority of 1963 D pennies are common and worth only face value, there are rare errors and conditions that can elevate the value of a coin to unimaginable levels. One particular specimen of the 1963 D Lincoln cent has been graded by professional coin grading services as being in nearly perfect condition. In fact, this specific penny is a proof-like coin with an exceptionally high grade of mint state 68 red, which is virtually unheard of for coins from this year and mint. But condition alone isn't what brought this coin into the spotlight. This particular coin has a unique double die error that was discovered only recently by expert collectors. A double die error occurs when the coin die used to strike the penny is misaligned or doubled, creating noticeable doubling in the lettering, numbers, or design features. In this case, the doubling is seen clearly in the date, the mint mark, and the words "In God We Trust." Errors like this are rare to begin with, but to find one in such pristine condition is virtually a miracle. Another reason for the coin's extraordinary value is its provenance. This particular 1963 D penny comes from a renowned collection that has produced multiple record-breaking auction sales. When a coin has a well-documented history and comes from a famous collector, its value in the numismatic world skyrockets. Add to that the intense competition among elite coin collectors and investors, and you can begin to see how a penny can fetch tens of millions of dollars. The coin made headlines when it was sold at a private auction for an incredible $39 million. Experts in the rare coin market believe this may be the highest amount ever paid for a Lincoln penny, setting a new benchmark for what is possible in the world of numismatics. The buyer remains anonymous, but is rumored to be a tech billionaire with a passion for American history and rare artifacts. This sale has created a ripple effect in the coin collecting community. Collectors everywhere are now going back to their old jars of change and family coin collections, hoping to find their own 1963 D penny with a hidden error or rare feature. Pawn shops, antique stores, and coin dealers have reported a surge in people bringing in Lincoln cents from the 1960s, all asking the same question: could mine be worth millions too? So, what should you look for if you think you might have a valuable 1963 D Lincoln penny? First, check the condition. Coins that are bright, shiny, and free from scratches or where are worth more than dirty or damaged ones. Second, look for doubling on the date and mint mark. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to inspect the coin closely. Third, pay attention to the color. Coins with a bright red copper tone are generally more desirable than those with brown or dull appearances. If you suspect you have a rare coin, don't clean it. Cleaning a coin can reduce its value dramatically. Instead, take it to a professional coin grader or a reputable coin dealer for evaluation. If the coin is genuine and rare, you could be holding a life-changing piece of American history in the palm of your hand. Let's recap what makes the 1963 D Lincoln penny so special. 1. Its historical significance as a Lincoln cent minted during the early 1960s. 2. A rare and highly sought-after mint error involving a double die strike. 3. Its pristine condition and exceptionally high grading. 4. Its connection to a famous coin collection. And 5. Its record-breaking auction sale of $39 million. This story is not just about a penny. It's about the incredible possibilities that lie in everyday objects. It's about how attention to detail, a little bit of knowledge, and a lot of luck can turn something ordinary into something extraordinary. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this is a reminder that treasure can be found in the most unexpected places, even in your spare change. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on future stories about valuable pennies and other incredible finds. Who knows, your next coin might just be worth a fortune. Stay curious, keep collecting, and we'll see you in the next video.